get going. So 6 o'clock in the morning, it's early. Jules and I, we got this. We're doing our foundation class today. And so what we're going to do, we're going to do a little bit of thoracic strengthening. And then we are going to do some hips and bum and stomach as we always do. Arms out to the side, take them nice and low. Oh, look at your shoulder, Jules, that's a bit better. Rolling the shoulder, just take it nice and easy. Even if you want to from here, just loose them off like this, do little circles lower down, that's it, perfect. For anyone doing the recording, loosening off the rotator cuff. Nice. All right, let's do a couple of roll downs, stretching out the back, standing up nice and tall. And do a few roll downs, breathing in. As you breathe out, soften the knees, pull that belly button in, chin down onto your chest, and start curling down one vertebra at a time, really stretching that spine. Make sure your arms and head are completely relaxed, and then breathing out as you curl up. Pulling that belly button in, think of stacking those vertebrae right on top of the pelvis, shoulders down and back, head comes up last. Let's go for 2 more, breathing in and out. Pulling that tummy in, really think of stretching every segment of the spine. And on a breath out, curling up. Think of a string of pearls, stacking those vertebrae right on top of the other, tucking that pelvis under, slide the shoulders down and back, and head comes up. Nice. 1 more. Breathing in and out. Rolling down, stretching that spine. Awesome. Holding it down here, we're just going to swing side to side like a rag doll. So let those arms and head relax completely. That's it. Swinging the arms. Good, and from here, walking those hands out into a plank. Hands and feet, you want to get yourself into that nice plank, nice and flat. Now from here, we're going to do tango feet. So in this position, you're going to cross the legs over in front and twisting those hips in a plank. So you want to really think of twisting the hips, stepping the feet over. So in this position, it looks like this, shoulders down and back. You twist and you twist. Let's go for 10. Tummy pulled in, rotating those hips as much as you feel comfortable. Beautiful. And actually stepping those feet. Breathing out for 3 more. 2, 1, and dropping those legs down to the floor. Perfect. Let's take your right leg, putting it in front, stretching knee over ankle, slide that back leg back, making sure we're mobilizing, rotating those hips side to side, loosening off the hips, really get that weight forward on that front leg. That's it. And from here, taking it back, straightening that front knee, stretching, and coming forward, lift your chest. Breathing out, digging that heel in, nice. Make sure you get that front knee dead straight. So even if you need to come up all the way, straighten that knee up. Woo, don't fall over. Have your back leg a little bit further back maybe, gives you a bit more space. That's it. Let's go for 1 more. Lift the chest. And let's change legs. So left leg in front, lean forward on that front leg, knee over your ankle, and slide that back leg as much as you can so you've got a bit more space. That's it. And let's rotate those hips. So we're really stretching that front hip, that back hip flexor as well. Good. 2 more. 1. From here, taking those hips back, digging that heel in, straightening that front leg, and coming forward. Lift your chest. Breathing out. You want to feel that stretch right from the insertion. So stick that bum out if you can. Good. Making sure your knee goes straight. Lift your toes. Dig the heel in. Knee straight. Good. 1 more. Nice. All right. Coming to sit on your bottom. We're going to do a hip mobility. So you're going to sit on your bottom, hands behind you, knees bent. And from here, we're going to roll those knees side to side. Have your feet nice and wide. So your feet are wide. That's it. Rolling those knees side to side. Leaning on the hands, but make sure you don't sink your neck into your shoulders. You want to have a nice long neck. Push the floor away. Let's go for 2 more. That's it. Last one each side. Very nice. Now from here, we're going to keep going with the legs, but take your hands up. So you need to pull your tummy in a little bit. Rotate, lift up the hips. Nice. And breathing out. Pull the tummy in as you go around. All the way. That's it. You will find you start moving forward. We've got 3 more. Breathing out. Nice. Very good. Last one each side. I'm nearly walking out the studio. Here we go. All right. Now from here, let's see how your knees feel. If this is uncomfortable, you're going to take your knees to the one side and you're going to lift up. So I want you to squeeze through your bum, squeeze through your tummy. Nice. And down. Take the legs to the other side. And pushing up. Is that sore?
No, am I on mute?
No, but it doesn't matter.
I just can't do this side.
Where do you feel it, Jules?
No, I don't have strength, like I have to push myself with my hand.
Okay, so then it's actually a good one to do. So push yourself a little bit, really pull into your tummy, give yourself a little lift, and then try and, because that shows quite an imbalance.
Yeah.
So it's something, it's interesting, we must try and figure out where that's actually coming from. And you don't feel pain in your knee at all, it's just difficult. Okay, so give yourself a little lift, but it's taking your hips and knees into a different range and then trying to get them to work, which obviously for trail running is important, so we need to figure that out. No. Yeah, it's funny, hey? And down, and then let's see the other side. Last one. There we go, well done. Nice. Okay, right, coming to lie on your stomach. We're going to do some thoracic scapular work. So let's lie on your tummy, arms out to the side. In this position, I really want you to focus, imagine I'm lying, on pulling those shoulder blades away from the ears. So you want to slide them down towards a point here. And on your tummy, head down, you're going to lift the arms up off the floor and down, palms flat. You want to squeeze those shoulder blades together. So let's go for 10. Breathing out, tummy pulled in and down. Breathing out as you lift the arms up. Try and keep your arms in line with your shoulder. Try not to take them too far down. So they want to stay in line with the shoulder. Pull those shoulder blades down, lifting up and down. Breathing out as you lift. Keep your head down, don't lift your head. So we're just squeezing those shoulder blades together. That's better. We've got 5. Tummy pulled in, squeeze your bum. 4. 3. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. 2. Good job. Last one. Now from there, rotate those thumbs up towards the ceiling. Tummy pulled in. We're going to repeat the same exercise. Lifting up, squeeze those shoulder blades together and pause. Breathing out. That's it. So you really want to squeeze them together. Nice. Tummy pulled in. Imagine I'm lying down. Good job. We got 4 more. Squeeze. 3. You want to pull those shoulder blades together. 2. And last one. Very nice. Coming onto your knees, take yourself back into a child's pose. Just stretch out the back a little bit. And coming onto your hands and knees. So in this position, we're going to do our shoulder protraction, retraction. So learning how to get that shoulder blade moving on the rib cage is so important for getting strength and being able to pull those shoulders down. So tummy pulled in, away from the floor, back nice and flat. Slide those shoulder blades away from you, and we're going to protract and retract. So you're taking your shoulder blade forward and back. That's it. Push the floor away and sink your chest to the floor. You want to get as much range as you can. Breathing out. Keep your arms and your body dead still. You're not moving forward and back. It's literally just up and down. That's better. Tummy pulled in. Breathe out as you push the floor away. Let's go for 2 more. 1. Nice. Now tuck your toes under at the back. We're going to lift the knees and hover, and then try and do the same shoulder protraction, retraction with the knees about 5 centimeters off the floor. So let's breathing out and lift those knees. And now protract, retract. Much harder because now we're holding the body weight. But this is great strengthening. Tummy pulled in. Make sure you have your knees directly under your hips. Your knees are quite far back. A little bit further forward. There. And breathing out. Tummy pulled in. Let's go for 5, 4, 3. Nice work. Really get those shoulder blades moving. 1. And relax it down. Well done. Roll out those wrists. Okay. Let's lie on your back. We're going to go into our pelvic curl. So to start with, we're going to start with the heels quite close to your bottom, so we're targeting the glutes. So from here, we're literally doing our basic pelvic curl, hands by your side. If you find in this position your shoulders come forward, turn your palms up to the ceiling. It just opens up your chest a little bit. We're going to breathe out, pull that belly button in, push through the heels as you're lifting up the ribs, the spine, 1 vertebra at a time. And then curling down from your rib cage all the way down. Make sure the coccyx is the last thing to touch the floor. Beautiful. Breathing out. Tummy pulled in, push through those heels. And curling down. We've got 5 more. When you're doing this, also make sure your knees stay over your hips. Don't let them roll together or out. Curling. Getting that posterior tilt, tummy pulled in. Nice. Breathing out as you lift. Scooping those abs in, curling down through your spine. We've got 1 more. We're going to hold it up there. Breathing out. Tummy pulled in. Now hold it there. We're going to open and close the knees. But you want to keep your hips dead still. Keep that tilt in the tailbone. Beautiful. Pushing the heels into the floor for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Curling it all the way down. Always finish an exercise. And then hug those knees into your chest just to stretch out that back. Beautiful. All right, rolling onto your side. We're going to go into our butt work. So good for us, and because you're not running tomorrow, we can. Right, from here, make sure that top hip is in line with your underneath hip. Bend those knees up to 90 degrees. Feet behind you, we're going to lift those feet off the floor. Tummy pulled in, we're going to open and close those knees. Keep your hips facing forward. Breathing out as you open those knees. Good. You're going to feel it start to burn in that butt. Tummy pulled in. That's it. Squeeze. Keeping those hips forward. And as you open the knees, give it that little extra squeeze at the top. Beautiful. Hips facing forward, scooping in those abs. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, squeeze, 1. Relax those feet down. Keep the legs there. This top leg, we're going to rotate knee to knee, toe to toe. So you want to get that range of movement. So you're really open and closing. Hips stay facing forward. They stay dead still. The only thing that's moving is that thigh in that ball and socket joint. tummy pulled in. Beautiful. Let's go for 5, 4, this burns. 3, 2, 1, and relax it down. Stretch that top leg out. Very nice. Right, from here, tummy pulled in, we're going to lift that leg up and down. Now think of lengthening that leg away from you every time. Imagine I'm pulling on your foot. So you don't want to get any hitching in your waist. It's purely the hip. Nice. Tummy pulled in. Let's go for 5, 4. Still think of those shoulders away from the ears. 3, 2, 1. Now hold that leg up there. We're going to pulse it back 45 degrees, but just squeezing from the bum. So you're kind of going up at an angle behind you. So take it 45 degrees back. So we're not going straight up. You want to really squeeze into that butt, keeping your back dead still. Just working that glute for 5, 4, tummy in. 3, 2, 1, and relax it down. Nice. Last one on this side. We're going to take the leg in front of us. So if you can keep the leg in front of you, and we're going to tap down and up in front of us for 10, tummy pulled in. 9, 8, keep that foot facing forward. Try not to let the foot hang down. So keeping that leg in neutral. Phew, this is hard. 3 more. 2, 1, and relax. Well done. All right, coming back onto your back before we go to the other side. We're now going to activate the hamstrings. So normally we do pelvic curl with the feet quite close to you. We're going to take those legs a little bit further away. So from here, so they're quite far away, so they're not even under your knees. They're a little bit further out. Obviously, be careful of your hamstrings, careful of your back. And from here, we're going to lift up and hold for 20 seconds. So lift it up, tummy pulled in, and hold, pushing through those heels. If you're not feeling in the hamstrings, walk your feet out a little bit further. Tummy pulled in. 5, 3, 2, 1, and dropping down. We're going to do 3 of these. Breathing out, tummy pulled in, lifting up. Walk your feet a little bit further away if you want to try. You still want to tilt that pelvis. Lifting up, feeling those hammies. Beautiful. Keep that squeeze for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dropping down. 1 more. Breathing out. Lifting up. Squeeze. Really isometrically contract those hammies. Tummy in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Beautiful. Right, coming into a plank. Before we go to the other side, we're going to do a set of shoulder taps just to activate the core, get those shoulder blades working. So from here in a full plank position, if you're able to, if your shoulder doesn't like it, you can go on your knees. We're going to tap. With this, I want you to go nice and slowly and make sure you're not twisting the body too much. So if you can go into a full plank, feet nice and wide, tummy pulled in, and we're going to tap for 10. Breathing out. 9. Beautiful. 8. Hips facing the floor, slow and controlled. That's great. Shoulders down and back. Check your weight is forward. 3 more. 2, 1, and dropping it down. Well done. Nice work. Right, coming onto your other side, we're going to work the butt. Lucky I didn't forget. I have done classes where I completely forget the other side. Never a great thing. Right, so setting it up. Knees in front of you. Make sure that top hip is in line with your underneath hip. Lifting those feet. Tummy pulled in. Let's go. Keep those hips facing forward. Don't let those hips roll back as you open. That's better. Really squeeze. Get that last little squeeze as you open it. Beautiful. This really helps protect the back, these strong muscles. Tummy pulled in. Nice work. We've got 10 more. Breathing out. Keep those feet off the floor. That's it. Don't roll back. Try not to do that. Keep those hips facing forward. That's it. Perfect. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lowering those feet down. We're going to use this top leg, knee to knee, toe to toe. Let's go. Now really make sure that the only thing that's moving is that thigh. Your pelvis and your hips stay dead still. Scooping in those abs, breathing out every time. Let's go for 4 more. 3, feel that difference in range. 2, 1, whew. Relax it down. And let's stretch that top leg out, lengthen it away from you. I'm going to move up a little bit. You want to think that I'm pulling that leg away from you. Can you see the difference? If I stretch, I almost get a little tunnel here, up and down. Tummy pulled in. Breathing out as you lift. That's it. 5, 4. Still focus on pulling those shoulders down away from the ears. 2, 1. Now hold that leg there. We're going to pulse it back and up, so like 45 degrees up. Squeezing that bum. Make sure your back stays dead still, and the only thing that's working is your butt. So you're not arching the back, we're just getting that little butt squeeze. For 5. Nice strong leg. Pull up that quads. 4, 3, 2. Don't let your tummy go. 1. Relax it down. Last one. We're going to take the leg forward and we're going to drop it down and up for 10. Have a strong straight leg. Lock your knee. Tummy pulled in. 5 more. 4. This burns here. 3, 2, 1. And relax. Well done. Right, little bit of abs before we finish. Coming to lie on your back. Arms up to the ceiling, legs up in tabletop. We're going to go into our dead bug. So in this position, tilt that coccyx to your nose, tummy pulled in. You're going to breathe in, stretch that arm and leg away. Breathing out to come back. As you stretch that arm and leg away, make sure your back stays glued to the mat. So every level of your spine is touching the mat. Breathing in. That's it. Stretch, control. If you find your back leaves the floor, lift that leg a little bit higher. There's no rule on where that leg must be, but stretch it out. Tilt that coccyx to your nose. Let's go for 4 more. 3, scooping in those abs. 2, stretch that leg out as you straighten it. 1, and place those feet on the floor. When you're finished, have a little rest. Very good. When you do the stretching out, try and think of straightening that knee. We always want to work that quads, so try and kind of straighten it. Just with Pilates, we want to work everything. So if you get that knee straight, it also means you have to work a little bit more here. If it's uncomfortable, have the leg higher up. Okay, let's go into our leg swaps. Now we're keeping the knees bent at 90. Hips over under your knees, tummy pulled in. We're going to tap down and up. As you tap, make sure the pelvis stays tilted towards your nose. Breathing in. Beautiful. Your back stays glued to the floor. Controlling those abs. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Hug those knees into your chest. We're going to go for our single leg stretch, and then we're going to stretch our bodies. So hands by your side, tummy pulled in. If you want, you can put your hands behind your head. We're going to stretch one leg out. Make sure you straighten that knee, tummy pulled in, and bring it back. Single leg stretch, changing sides. That's it. Only lower the legs as much as you can manage, keeping your back glued to the floor. So really slow and controlled. As you stretch that leg out, think of pulling that tummy in, tilting that coccyx to your nose. Beautiful. Let's go for 4 more. Controlling the movement. 3, 2, beautiful, last 1, and hugging those knees into your chest. Well done, Jules, that was great. We're going to have a nice stretch. Very nice. All right, from here, take your feet onto the floor, have your arms on the floor about 45 degrees or wherever your shoulder feels comfortable. You're going to cross your right ankle onto your left knee and take the knees down to the right side. So you're kind of opening up those hips. So you take them down to the floor. Keep your shoulders down on the floor, and you want to try and get those knees touching the floor. Obviously within your pain limits, don't push into pain, but feel the stretch. Now look at your opposite hand. Stretch that left hand away from you, reaching it away so you feel a stretch in your pecs as well. You want to try and touch the camera. Very nice. Bringing those knees back up to the middle. Keep that same leg crossed over. Now you're going to use your left hand, pull the knee down to the opposite side. So we're stretching out your low back. And I want you to stretch and look at that right hand. So you want to reach it away. Trying to get a little stretch. Shoulder, be careful. That's it. You want to try and get that knee down to the floor. Shoulders stay flat. Very nice. Coming back into the middle. Now we change legs. Hands 45 degrees. Take your left ankle onto your right knee. Take the knees down to the left side, opening up those hips. And if you squeeze that right butt cheek, you'll feel more of a stretch on this top hip flexor. Stretching it away. Look at that right side. Trying to pull those knees down to the floor. Good. Bringing the knees back up into the middle. And gently taking them over to the other side. Change hands. You can use that hand to pull your knee down, your right hand. That's it. Stretch that left arm away from you. Breathing out, palm facing up. That's it. Awesome. Coming back into the middle, just hug those knees into the chest. Rock side to side, release it. And rolling up. Brilliant. Well done. What a great start to the day.